Today, a new panel of experts told Dallas City Council members it is possible to remain operating inside City Hall even during extensive repairs. Good evening, I'm Clarice Tinsley. This contradicts a previous 10-year plan with a $1 billion price tag. Fox 4's Lori Brown live at City Hall with the latest. Lori.
Clarice, this meeting has been going on since 9 a.m. this morning, and there is still a lot for City Council members to address. Right now, they are questioning the panel of architects. One of the biggest original parts of the cost estimate to repair Dallas City Hall was the need to move out to a temporary location, but a new panel of architects says that a move out would not necessarily be required. Dallas City Council members say they are anxious to get the hard numbers that show some cost comparisons on the cost of staying versus leaving.
When are we going to get to see comparative options with dollar signs?
Today, as part of your closed session, there is a conversation to get an update on relocation options that will be discussed in closed session as we've done previously. And as we complete the work that this team is doing, and as well as the additional work that's being done on that component, the goal is to bring you that side by side. We want this team to do.
The panel of architects says that they are working quickly to come back with a more detailed plan with cost estimates in 14 days on June 3rd. This afternoon, Dallas City Council members questioned the panel to confirm if they are saying a temporary move out of City Hall would not be necessary.
The asbestos is all about air barriers between zones in the building where you have positive pressure in the rest of the balance of the building not under construction and negative pressure in that part that's being abated, so that you don't have any chance that that asbestos fiber is going to escape the zone in which it's being removed.
There can be parts of the facility occupied while asbestos abatement is taking place in another part of the facility. Example of this is we completed renovations of the LA County Board hearing room, so a council chamber slightly larger than this one, and had to phase the asbestos abatement over a period of time in between council meetings.
Earlier, about 45 people spoke both for and against saving Dallas City Hall. Those in green shirts argued moving out of Dallas City Hall is the best way to revitalize southern downtown Dallas. And those in favor of saving Dallas City Hall said a proposal submitted by UT Arlington shows that it is possible to build the Mavericks Arena on 47 acres between the convention center and where Dallas City Hall is now. One speaker compared Dallas City Hall to a recent decision to paint over the Wyland mural of Wales, saying that once City Hall is gone, you can't get it back. After the City Council finishes questioning the panel of architects, they are set to go into closed session, and that is when the city manager will be presenting what the options are if the city were to move to an office tower and what those options are in terms of leasing or buying. They're also set to discuss some potential litigation by the group Save Dallas City Hall. That group has said that they will sue the city if it moves forward with leasing or selling this property to the Dallas Mavericks.